I'm going to answer a question nobody asked, but everyone secretly wants to know. Who wins in a fight between Bigfoot and a silverback gorilla? One's a legend, the other's a documented apex primate. I know what you're thinking, this sounds ridiculous, but stick with me because I'm going to break this down using real biomechanics, verified animal data, and the actual physics of combat. No speculation, no fluff, just evidence-based analysis that'll surprise you. So let's establish the ground rules. Bigfoot, if it exists, is reported as an 8 to 10 foot tall humanoid primate, weighing somewhere between 600 and 900 pounds. Now I have to be clear, there's no verified specimen, no bones, no DNA. What I'm doing is treating Bigfoot as a hypothetical creature and using what we know about other large primates to fill in the gaps. I'm assuming bipedal locomotion, proportionally long arms, and strength comparable to great apes scaled to its reported size. Now let's look at what we actually know. A silverback gorilla averages 350 to 450 pounds, stands about 5.5 feet tall, and has an arm span reaching 8 feet. These numbers are verified across thousands of observations, but what's remarkable isn't just the size, it's the engineering. A silverback generates a bite force around 1/300 psi, roughly twice that of a lion. Their muscle density is off the charts, with fast twitch fibers optimized for explosive power. I've seen footage of silverbacks casually bending bamboo that would require hydraulic tools for a human to manipulate. And we need to talk about combat experience. Silverbacks don't just posture, they fight. They defend territory, settle dominance disputes, and face off against leopards. Their fighting style is documented. Charge, grapple, bite to disable. They target limbs and necks with precision that comes from millions of years of evolutionary refinement. Bigfoot, even in reports, has no documented combat behavior. We're comparing a theoretical giant to a proven fighter. So let's set the stage. Neutral ground, dense forest, daylight, one-on-one, both motivated to fight. No ambush, no tools, just raw biology. Now, terrain matters more than you might think. In dense forest, reach advantage diminishes because you can't generate full extension. Footing becomes critical for grappling, and the silverback's lower center of mass gives it superior balance. If you're taller and heavier like Bigfoot, you're also more vulnerable to being toppled. Now, let's run the biomechanics. Bigfoot's hypothetical advantages: height, weight, possibly longer reach. But advantages on paper don't always translate to combat effectiveness. The silverback's advantages are proven. Explosive fast twitch muscle response, a bite that can crush bone, arms engineered for grappling with grip strength estimated at 1,300 pounds per hand. If the silverback closes distance, and it will, because that's what they do, Bigfoot's size becomes a liability. More mass means more momentum to redirect, more surface area to target, and a higher center of gravity to exploit. And what about endurance? Gorillas are built for short, explosive confrontations. If Bigfoot has a more human-like physiology, which bipedalism suggests, it might have better endurance but less explosive power. But this fight won't last long enough for endurance to matter. The silverback will charge, close the gap in seconds, and grapple. Once those arms lock on, once those jaws find a target, arm, leg, neck, the fight is effectively over. So who walks away? Based on everything we can verify, biomechanics, documented behavior, proven combat capability, the silverback gorilla wins this fight. Bigfoot's only path to victory requires attributes we can't verify: superhuman durability, strength beyond any known primate, or combat instincts with no evolutionary basis.